It's Duncan here, once again invading Matt's channel, and this will be a quick video today. I wanted to try my hand at making a recommendation/review video. So this video will be lighter on the comedy than my last one. And since this is my first serious video, and I have almost no experience at this type of thing, I wanted to find a quick, concise show to talk about, and one relatively simple so I don't sound like an idiot, but I may have already ruined that.
Please clap.
So I thought, let's talk about some giant robots.
Please clap.
Gundam Thunderbolt is a condensed story version of a topic that is covered in all Gundam series. What are we as humanity willing to lose about ourselves to fight in our wars? And what will we lose by advancing, quote, forbidden technology? This is the kind of thing that is shown in Apocalypse Now, A Brave New World, and Neon Genesis. Thunderbolt tackles these issues with a much darker tone than the rest of the series and is a lot more direct in its use of imagery and allegory. Thunderbolt can be watched either as a 4-episode OVA or as a movie under the name Gundam Thunderbolt December Sky. And for those of you who are worried, I will not spoil any major events in the show. And in this video, I'm going to be focusing on one of the 3 things which stood out to me while watching this show: the animation, the music, and the tone. One of the things which I love the most about this show is the animation. This is the Gundam series return to hand-drawn animation, and I have a soft spot for it. They also use color expertly throughout the show, assigning each of the main characters with their own specific color palette. Io has very sterile whites and blues to contrast Daryl, who has the earthier brown, red, and greens, showing that he is more connected to humanity than Io. And in the same vein, the lightning storms in the show are beautiful explosions of color which remind me visually of something out of 2001: A Space Odyssey. Being pretty isn't everything a show needs to justify a watch. Another big aspect of Thunderbolt is the use of music, which is something I think is very important to any type of media, be it anime, film, etc. And Thunderbolt has it in spades. They assign types of music to the main characters like they did with the color palettes. Io is shown wild and carefree with his freeform jazz and is foiled by Daryl with his low, sultry, sentimental pop music. Daryl's music bleeds over into scenes of mass destruction in the show, again tying him more into the humanity of the situation. And this separation of humanity leads into my third point. And finally, the most important part of the show for me, the tone. And the tone in Thunderbolt is dark, and I love it.
We share from our heart, or the morning's wait at thee.
It approaches war and the question of humanity in a dark, but not in a heavy-handed way, covering topics like child soldiers and loss of humanity, and presents them both as a consequence of a rich man's war being fought by poor average people. Something straight out of the Paths of Glory and All Quiet on the Western Front. It is a surprisingly mature take on a topic for a series prone to goofiness like Gundam. And that's where I'm going to leave this off. I hope you guys liked the video. I cannot recommend this show enough. It's a quick, fun watch, and why don't you guys leave a comment and tell me if you liked this more serious type of video, or if you hated it and wanted me to go back to being a funny clown boy. And please remember to subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Keep it in mind.